Imagine this. You're sitting at home, scrolling through the news, and suddenly, you see a headline that makes your jaw drop. The IRS, yes, the Internal Revenue Service, is closing offices and leaking tax files. Wait, what? How does that even happen? And what does it mean for you? Stick around, because today on Idea Flux, we're diving deep into the chaos behind the IRS's shocking moves. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand why this is happening, but also how it could impact your wallet and your privacy. Let's get into it. Section 1. The IRS Office Closures. What's going on? First things first. Why is the IRS closing offices? It's not every day you hear about a government agency shutting down operations. But here's the deal. The IRS has been under immense pressure for years. Budget cuts, staffing shortages, and outdated technology have left the agency struggling to keep up with its massive workload. And now, they're being forced to make some tough decisions. According to recent reports, the IRS is closing several smaller offices across the country. These closures are part of a larger plan to modernize the agency and streamline operations. But here's the kicker. While the IRS claims this will make them more efficient, critics argue it could lead to even more delays in processing tax returns and resolving disputes. And let's be real. Nobody wants to wait longer for their tax refund, right? To make matters worse, these closures are happening at a time when the IRS is already understaffed. In fact, over the past decade, the agency has lost nearly 20% of its workforce. That's like trying to run a marathon with one shoe. It's just not going to end well. So, what does this mean for you? Well, if you've ever tried to call the IRS for help, you know how frustrating it can be. Long wait times, confusing answers, and endless hold music are already the norm. And with fewer offices and employees, those problems are only going to get worse. Section 2. The tax file leaks, a major privacy scandal. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. The tax file leaks. Yes, you heard that right. The IRS, the agency responsible for protecting your most sensitive financial information, has been leaking tax files. How does something like this even happen? Well, it all comes down to cybersecurity, or lack thereof. The IRS has been a prime target for hackers for years, and unfortunately their defenses haven't always been up to par. In recent months, there have been multiple reports of data breaches, exposing the personal information of thousands of taxpayers. Imagine this. Your social security number, your income details, even your bank account information, all out there in the wild, ripe for identity thieves to exploit. It's a nightmare scenario, and for many people it's become a reality. But here's the thing. These leaks aren't just the result of external attacks. In some cases, they've been caused by internal mistakes. Yes, you heard that right. Human error. From employees accidentally sending sensitive information to the wrong people to failing to properly secure databases, the IRS has made some serious blunders. And let's not forget the political angle. Some experts believe these leaks are part of a larger pattern of dysfunction within the agency. With so much pressure to perform and so few resources, it's no wonder things are falling through the cracks. Section 3. The bigger picture. What does this mean for you? Okay, so the IRS is closing offices and leaking tax files. But what does this really mean for you? Let's break it down. First, expect longer wait times. Whether you're trying to get through to customer service or waiting for your tax refund, the delays are likely to get worse. Second, be extra vigilant about your personal information. With data breaches on the rise, it's more important than ever to monitor your credit report and watch out for signs of identity theft. And third, don't be surprised if you see more mistakes on your tax returns. With fewer employees and more pressure to process returns quickly, errors are bound to happen. That means you'll need to double-check everything the IRS sends you, because let's face it, nobody's perfect. But here's the silver lining. You're not powerless. There are steps you can take to protect yourself and make the tax process a little less painful. For starters, file your taxes early. the sooner you get your return in, the less likely you are to run into delays. And if you're worried about identity theft, consider freezing your credit or signing up for a credit monitoring service. Section 4. The future of the IRS. Can it be fixed? So, what's next for the IRS? Can this beleaguered agency turn things around, or is it doomed to keep spiraling? Well, it's not all doom and gloom. There are some signs of hope. For one, the IRS is finally starting to modernize its systems. From upgrading its software to hiring more cybersecurity experts, the agency is taking steps to address some of its biggest challenges. And let's not forget about the recent funding boosts. After years of budget cuts, the IRS is finally getting the resources it needs to do its job. But here's the catch. These changes won't happen overnight. It's going to take time and a lot of effort to fix the mess the IRS is in. In the meantime, it's up to us to stay informed, stay vigilant, and hold the agency accountable. So there you have it. The inside scoop on why the IRS is closing offices and leaking tax files. It's a messy situation, but now you know what's going on and how it could affect you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Knowledge is power, and the more people who understand what's happening, the better. And hey, if you're not already subscribed to IdeaFlux, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. We're here to break down the big ideas and keep you informed, so you can stay one step ahead. Thanks for watching, and remember, when it comes to your money and your privacy, staying informed is the best defense. See you in the next video.